Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Zahab, Spirit Wind Judah of the GMS Mississippi Camp, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, and today I want to go into a quick topic of basically the spirit of haste, because you know, in this truth, sometimes you'll lose sight of the mission, man. You'll lose sight of your purpose, and you'll get frustrated at why certain things ain't working for you, or why the Most High is always taking away your comforts, because comforts equals complacency, man. So we're going to just delve into the scriptures to just kind of expound on this topic. And from there, I'm going to go to Matthew 13, and I'm going to start at 1. The same day went Yahweh out of the house and sat by the seaside, and the great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things in parables, saying, all right, behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. All right. And basically, this is a parable that the Most High is going to, which basically is going into the men waking up to this truth, man. Men waking up to this truth. But I'm going to cut to the main parts of this breakdown. All right, to get to my point. All right. This is Matthew 13 and 18. Hear ye the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receiveth seed by the wayside. But he that receiveth the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth. Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. And a lot of guys fall out this truth when they start catching hell. All right. He also that receiveth seed among the thorn is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. And that's the verse that I want to expound on. It says, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches, man. Because when you get entangled in this world, man, you really lose sight of why you're in this truth, man. You might claim to be an Israelite. You might even go out there to camp, but that spirit of haste is not on you no more, because in the back of your mind, you don't want America to get destroyed, because you got certain dreams and goals in your mind that's in conflict with America getting destroyed, man. All right? In this truth, you're supposed to be willing to lose it all, man. For that, I'm going to get Sirach. The book of Sirach. I believe it's the 18th, 19 and 2. Sirach 19 and 2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. But the scripture says that wine and women will make men to fall away. There's nothing wrong with women, and there's nothing wrong with wine. But your care for basically mammon. It's basically your lust, man. Your lust will make men of understanding to fall away. So the Most High, he creates circumstances in this truth to keep you in the spirit of haste. That's why you might not have got that job. That's why you might not have got that particular woman. All right? Because that job or that woman might take that zeal away from you, man. Slowly rock you back to sleep from the faith, man. All right? So the Most High creates discomforts in his life, all right, on this side. And that's love, because you as the elect, you have to be in the spirit of haste, man. All right? From there, I'm going to go to 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. What are all these things that's going to be dissolved? Look outside. Look around you. Your apartment, your car, the trees, your job, your 45-minute lunch break, your bonus. Everything is going to be dissolved when nuclear destruction takes place on the planet Earth, but ultimately America, man. America's going to be a big desert. That includes your job. That includes that wicked, bad female on Instagram that finally sent you a message back, man. That includes everything, man. All right, she's a part of the women are a part of the world, man. 2 Peter 3:12. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? What manner of person? So what type of man, or what should be your conduct in this truth, man? All right, it says, verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire should be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. What is the elements melting with fervent heat? That's everything around you, the elements, man. All right, it's gonna melt with fervent heat because what? America's gonna be a desert, man. All right, it's gonna be a desert. But it says in verse 12, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of Yahweh Shah, man. That's supposed to be our thing. We're not supposed to be so institutionalized in America that we make America our home. Like you got guys in actual jail that have access to cell phones, taking pictures of themselves to their family on the outside, man. Like, yeah, I'm balling, nigga. They'll take a picture of some recipe that somebody cooked for them in prison. You know what I mean? They'll take a picture of their new tattoos that they'll be flexing. All right, but nigga, you in jail, man. That's what America is, man. The 12 tribes, y'all haven't been recompensed for slavery. Half of y'all got bullshit ass jobs, man. Your ass get nervous when you get pulled over by the cops. No matter how much you pretty much make enough to pay for your necessities, if that, and just to work and be forced to work 2 more weeks before you get paid, man. You in the matrix, man. But that's why the scriptures, it urges you to wake up out of sleep, man. This is sleep, man. All right. And I didn't even really mean to prolong this lesson, but the Spirit is on me right now. This is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. Our salvation is around the corner, man. We're not supposed to be here in America, man. We're not supposed to be here in America, man. You're not supposed to get complacent on a plantation. You're not supposed to act like an institutionalized prisoner, all right? Finding ways to maneuver in jail, man. All right, making prison your home, man. The same way Esau identifies you as prisoner 416-236-7910, and you look up like, huh? Now Esau calls you African American or Negro, and you look up like, oh, that's me. I guess that's me. All right. This is Jeremiah. I'm just going off the Spirit right now. I wasn't, Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. All right, you knew Jerusalem. We got held captive in our own land. We knew where Jerusalem was. So what is that land that we knew not? That we would discontinue from our heritage, man. We would discontinue. You got this guy Kendrick Lamar acknowledging that he's an Israelite, but right after he says I'd rather chase money, cars, and bitches, man. So fuck you, man. That's some whole ass shit, man. But that's the institutionalized nigga that rather take the benefits of being on the penitentiary, man. All right. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever. So you can't lose sight of why we're here in America in the first place. Because we brought the Most High to wrath, man. We brought the Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah to wrath, man. All right. And I'm going to read Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America, man. Which America is the offspring of the ancient Babylon, spiritually and physically. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. The Chaldeans would be the ancient Illuminati back then, all right? Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man, because Yahweh Shai is not going to walk the planet Earth like he did 2,000 years ago. He's going to come on a so-called spaceship, which is a chariot in an angelic form, man, which you can expound on that on 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, all right? As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, our Redeemer. So we supposed to be in the spirit of being redeemed. You're supposed to look in the sky, and the Most High might bless you, and you might see a moving chariot go across the sky, pulsating across the sky. And you're supposed to be fulfilled off of that, man. And that's supposed to remind you that the Most High is going to deliver you, man. If you the elect, man. All right. You're not supposed to be like, well, man, I'm trying to get this job coming up. They're gonna be paying me $20 an hour. Nah, that's not the spirit you're supposed to be in. If the Most High give you that, it is what it is. But you're not supposed to be in that spirit of how I want to live 5 years from now, man. All right. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms or a superpower. Okay. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. So the Most High is telling Esau why he got his people, man. Why he got the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. And giving them into thy hand, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient has thou very, very heavily laid thy yoke. All right. So the point is, the Most High was wroth with his people, man. And we came to America to serve hard slavery, man, hardcore slavery. And 350 years later, nothing has changed. We should be waiting on our redemption, man. Half of our nation is in the penitentiary. The other half is struggling in the matrix, man. All right, they're barely getting by. And the other ones that's actually privileged, they're not caring about us. They're not trying to deliver us, man. They've been taken by the benefits of being in Babylon, man. But, with that, I hope you brothers are edified. To the next lesson. Shalom. Be in the spirit of haste, man. Pray for the spirit of haste. All right. Shalom.